What's up, metalheads? My name's Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel, and today I'm going to do an overview of the Off-Grid Knives Rhino. This is a knife that was sitting for the knife sale, but is no longer available. I'm purchasing this one, and I really like this knife. It's large for me, a bit big for my hand, but I'm not purchasing it for myself. I'm purchasing this to donate it to the raffle for Jason Brown. So if you guys are not aware of what happened to Jason passed away recently. Has a wife and a daughter, and said Stevie and Joe over at Lancelot Leather are doing a raffle that will be sometime after September 30th. They're taking donations up until September the 30th for the raffle, so if you would like to participate in that and donate something, I'll link said Stevie. I'll put their Instagrams and their email addresses below for you guys, and they would greatly appreciate it, and of course his family would. And then once the raffle goes live, definitely buy some raffle tickets. That would be also be a very big help, and all the proceeds go to Jason's wife and his daughter, so to help them get through this tough time. And nothing's really going to help, but to try to help with the medical bills and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go into the full story, so just talk about this knife, and it's going to a good cause. So all right, this is the Off-Grid Knives Rhino. This is a big boy with first thing I got to say about it's got some fantastic action. It's a guillotine, literally a guillotine, kind of a controlled guillotine. It needs no help to close. I'm not straight vertical, but it's not broken in yet either. This knife's brand new, so in time it will drop just like a guillotine. This is the D2 version. There is a V2 now out that's more expensive that you can get with 154 cm, but this version is the D2 version with olive drab G10 scales and backspacer, steel liners, deep carry pocket clip, right hand tip up only. Nice beefy hard use knife here. Beautiful stonewash finish on the blade. The flipper is fantastic. The jimping's done very well. You can light switch this or push button it. Actually, with this flipper, it's rare I prefer a push button, but with this one I actually do prefer the push button. Generally with a lot of flippers, for me the push button isn't very comfortable. It'll work, but it's more comfortable to light switch it. But with this one, no discomfort at all with the push button. Great action. Detent is tuned very well. It's got a stiff detent, but for flipper only, that's a good thing. Yeah, I think this knife would be great with some quick studs on it also. If I owned it, I would definitely throw a set of studs on it, just to give some more deployment options. This thing is so smooth. If I could get a better grip on here, there's no doubt I could reverse flick this knife. That's my good finger, but it's not good still yet. Still healing. I think this could probably be reverse flicked without a fuller, but yeah, I can't do it right now because this finger's been dead for a long time and this one's coming back to life. So one of these days I'll be reverse flicking good again. Just trying to get healed up still. Amazing how long it takes for an injury to heal, right? But good news is the fingernail's coming back. It's coming back a little deformed, but it's coming back. So let me give you some specs on the knife real quick, then I'll give you some size comparisons. Overall length is 8.5 inches. Blade length's 3.5 inches. Blade thickness is 3.5 millimeters. I do not know what that converts to in inches, so we're going to find out real quick. And we'll say it's about 120 thousandths. It's not very thick for the size of the knife. Oh, 140 thousandths. I was way off. Yeah, 140, 145 thousandths, somewhere in that range. So quick studs will not fit on it, unfortunately. I think 120 thousandths is as big as you can go with those. Weight is 6.6 ounces. It is a flat point grind with a drop point blade, and has fantastic action. Really good action. Yeah, surprisingly really good action, honestly. This knife runs about 60 bucks. I will link it below if you want to check it out. But the new one, I'm going to link the D2 version, but if you look, there is a 154 cm version. But the new version of this in D2 has different milling on the scales, which I actually prefer the look at that milling they've done on the newer version over this. Oh, this doesn't look bad in my opinion. It's super grippy, extremely grippy. Got some jimping right there for your thumb to land on, which works perfectly. Ergonomics are outstanding on this knife. They are just outstanding. Your index finger just lands right there by the lock bar perfectly. Feels really good in hand. Yeah, love the ergos on this knife. Fantastic ergos. Lock bar access is also fantastic. It's chamfered down. It's extremely comfortable. Everything about this knife is just comfortable. Ergos are fantastic. Everything's soft to the touch while being grippy. And yeah, very, very well done. Very well done knife. The liners do have some milling in them. They have holes drilled through them. T8 on all the hardware, which is nice to see, except the pocket clip, which is T6, but everything else is T8. All right, give you some size comparisons real quick. Let's do the Yojimbo 2, which is my perfect size knife for me. So it's a little big for my medium-sized hands for me, but a lot of people probably like it. Here's the full-size Kaiser Sheepdog. So it's got a little length on the Sheepdog, thickness too, a little thicker. Here is the Demco 80 20.5. Go ahead and do the Spyderco Shaman. So that's actually a really good size comparison. Those two are almost identical in length. Although this is and thickness wise, almost identical too. I think they are identical in the thickness department also. Definitely got a little more weight here than a Shaman, but size wise, very comparable, these two knives. The Jason Grant gripper. So a little shorter in the gripper, but not by too much. Not by too much. What else we got here? How about the Best Tech Exploit? Another larger knife. Again, almost identical in length and thickness. Almost identical. So the Exploit or the Shaman or your size knife, you'll probably like this one. Great budget knife. Great beater knife. If you want to, have a knife that's, if you like the larger knife and you want something that you can beat on and not have to worry about, this would be a good candidate for that. So whoever wins this in the raffle, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you really like it. Get some good use out of this one, because this knife, in my opinion, is one of those that's designed to be really used. It feels very well made. I feel like I could baton through some wood with this knife, honestly. I wouldn't do that, obviously. Liners aren't that thick, so probably wouldn't be a good idea, but it just has that feel to it. Like you could really beat on this knife and not have to worry about it. It has an extremely sharp edge on it, and that is from the factory. So yeah, great knife. Makes me want to check out some other off-grid knives. I actually have another off-grid knife here that I should have showed you as a comparison, but I cannot remember the name of it. Have to look it up. This one was sent in by Cue Ball. I'm going to be doing an overview of this too. I got to look up the name again. I keep forgetting the name, but yeah. Makes me, first two off-grid knives I've ever had in hand here, and makes me want to check out more of their knives, becoming a fan. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button for me. If you're new, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys on the next one.